In our recent previous video, we used the latest NOAA data to track the progress of carbon dioxide atmospheric concentration and global average temperature since the 2015 Paris Agreement. We saw that while carbon dioxide atmospheric concentration was rising at its fastest rate since the Industrial Revolution, the rise in global average temperature had almost come to a halt, and the trend rate is just 0.01 degree Celsius per decade. We noted that if it continues to increase at the current rate, then it would take 100 years to increase by just 0.1 degrees Celsius and 1,000 years to increase by 1 degree Celsius. Then on 18 January 2021, the Climatic Research Unit, University of East Anglia and the UK Met Office updated the new HadCRUT5 data. Nothing, of course, has changed regarding the historically high rate of increase in carbon dioxide levels. But the new HadCRUT5 data shows that since the Paris Agreement from 2015 to 2020, there is a negative trend for global average temperature of minus 0.029 degrees Celsius per decade. The high-level obvious conclusions are thus that for the period 2015 to 2020, carbon dioxide concentration has increased at the fastest rate recorded since the Industrial Revolution, over 3 parts per million per year. But over the same period, global average temperature is on a negative trend, the trend being minus 0.029 degrees Celsius per decade. But there are more fundamental conclusions. When we take the results of the two sets of data together, it is quite clear that the very foundations upon which climate strategy is being built by organisations such as COP26, the IPCC and the World Economic Forum, those foundations are crumbling in the light of the latest data. It does not seem logical to believe that the largest contribution to global warming is the atmospheric concentration of carbon dioxide when there is such a causal disconnect. Carbon dioxide level is rising at its fastest rate, while global average temperature does not rise. Is there any single climate model that has predicted this, or can explain this? Such models predicted that global warming is likely to reach 1.5 degrees Celsius between 2030 and 2052 if it continues to increase at the current rate. In the light of the new data, this is spectacularly wrong. The importance of this miscalculation cannot be overstated. 2030 is only 9 years away. Its proximity is driving statements such as this from the COP26 President-designate, that we all know that we must act now on climate change. It has resulted in the UK Prime Minister ending new petrol and diesel vehicle sales by that same date, 2030. It has resulted in the World Economic Forum naming climate change as its second highest risk. It states that the Earth is getting hotter, the ice is melting, the oceans are rising. But the latest data from NOAA and HadCRUT5 show that the Earth is not getting appreciably hotter. This prediction is therefore highly dangerous, as it feeds into the strategies of all these bodies and governments around the world. And it is simply wrong. Based on the latest evidence, there is not the slightest chance that global warming is likely to reach 1.5 degrees Celsius between 2030 and 2052. We therefore suggest that before the lives of many are changed by a catastrophically incorrect strategy, the 2018 SR15 IPCC Special Report needs to be fundamentally revised to bring its predictions in line with the changed data. And it needs to be done now.